Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'll load these videos up together. So, anyways, I'm going to go ahead and finish now. So, extraterrestrials that are hybridized with reptilian-based genetics operate in strict hierarchical systems of rank and defer to their superior groups. The Dracos and the Draconians from Alpha Draconis are in command of Earth-based subterranean reptilians who respect their superiors in the belief system that the Drakes are those who hold the ownership over Earth and human beings. Draco reptilians view themselves as the most intelligent species in the universe, and that Earth humans are a result of their biological seeding process from multiple planets. The Alpha Draconis Draco have a royal class that appear to be lighter colors, white skin, scales with winged appendages, and are about 2 or 3 times the size of an average human and very muscular. They are quite menacing and tyrannical, showing little mercy to the reptilians, and appear to be in command over the EBE, or biological entities known as the small greys. Reptilians have developed high sonic abilities, which they use for mind controlling other entities, and do not have an emotional body or soul body. See, we have a soul body. That's what makes us different. We've always been told we're special because we have a soul body, which means that we can go back to God. When you hear about lost souls, those are the ones that cannot go back because they've strayed so far from Christ and God that they can't reach it. They can't get to it. Everything they've been taught was, they were told it was witchcraft, not to do that, don't do that. They were told the wrong way. It was on purpose to control religion. On purpose. So, the known reptilian races on Earth appear to have made a variety of cooperative agreements with the higher ranks of human government and military, which have resulted in shadow government black projects such as secret space programs, MILABs, and the creation of military-industrial complex to experiment and exploit alien-based technologies and craft that they have been given across or access through their cooperation. Pharmaceutical and banking institutions promoting war and killing through increasing militarization, poverty consciousness, human enslavement program, and religious violence. See, we live in a poor area, and it's done on purpose. It's done on purpose. I promise. So, harvesting of humanity's DNA through abduction and experimentation, as well as other species they have under their control. I'm going to turn this light on. See if that's better. It must be getting dark outside. I guess it's going to rain, guys. Okay, when our planetary Logos was invaded, Logos means our atmosphere, our area, sun, moon, Saturn, Jupiter, all that. That's our Logos. Corrupted by reptilian controllers, the NNA and the planet and our race were impacted dramatically. It meant that we were no longer free to create or evolve as per the original blueprint of our intended creation. We had no memory of what had happened to us, and we were recycled through a continual reincarnation into the astral plane, with no memory of our past lives or who we really are. See, at the end of an age, a lot of people are talking about remembering their past lives. That's a real thing. It's a real thing. I remember some of my past lives, and it's happening because we are at the end of an age cycle. So, we are recycled through continual reincarnation into the astral plane with no memory of our past lives or who we really are. We are going, or where we are going, or what our real relationship to God is, and what humanity's purpose is. Because of it, most of us are lost. We've lost our feeling and our connection to our soul matrix, and we become numb to the pain in order to survive in anti-human based structures. What has happened to our planet is not human, it is alien to the true nature of humanity. The ages of humanity. I wanted to look that up. Okay, so to be able to understand a psychopathic, sick mind of the archonic deception systems, one would need to better understand the general attitude of an AD-infected human or non-human, as having little to no remorse or empathy. If a technologically advanced extra-dimensional race would decide to implement a gradual takeover of a planet and its inhabitants, what kind of strategy would it use? First, they would look at how they could maximize the efficiency in the invasion process and reduce the expenditure of resources that they have to generate themselves. To achieve this goal, the secretive infiltration of the core societal organization structures such as religious, medical, financial, and legal systems would be ideal to shape the value system that generate reality belief systems they want to control. So, that's how you end up getting into their, critical race theory. Some dumbass decided that it needed to be taught in kindergarten. Starting it in kindergarten. Why? That's a belief structure. So, we're sending our kids to go be in school with a stranger, and they're teaching them a belief structure that some of us might not believe. Okay? But you're forced onto it. It's just like the Christianity thing. How many times has one of us been put down because we won't go to that Baptist church down the street? How many Baptist churches do we have in our area? And they all look down on us. Especially because what I'm reading right here would be considered, I'm a witch, it's witchcraft, it's wrong, it's bad. It's not. It's thinking outside of the box. It's looking in to see what the real picture is, because I believe that they've been tricked to worship Satan. That's what I believe. Okay, so the people on Earth would effectively enforce their own enslavement as well as enslave their own global human family by giving up their rights and resources. This is a very effective takeover and invasion with minimal resistance or revolt by inhabitants who are unaware that they are being invaded. This is called the archonic deception strategy. Okay, then we got the Luciferian rebellion. One of the heightened of enemy patterning buried in our cellular memory history is that of Luciferian rebellion, which reached its apex during the end of the Atlantean root race human evolution cycle. From the Guardian founder race's perspective, this was the end result of our last aeon and astrological age, approximately 26,000 years ago by our human timeline measurement. What resulted in our Atlantean evolution experiment was quite a traumatizing catalysm that set the events into motion as to what humans would experience in the next eon cycle. The last 26,000 years have been a dark cycle of evolution and planetary rule, from the negative aliens that formed the NNA strategies for human enslavement and trapping consciousness. Because if you have control of someone's mind, what do you have control of? Them. Everything about them, if you can control their mind, their thoughts, and their beliefs. When one has control over one's thoughts and one's beliefs, one has control over the direction and actions of the physical body and all its parts, reclaiming of the soul energies. Whoever controls the mind controls the soul. Mind control is used to form socially acceptable belief systems and shape value systems to which are used to control and enslave the masses. God, religious violence, gender issues, financial debt, enslavement, and sexuality are the most mind-controlled, manipulated belief systems promoted by negative alien agendas. And their human power elite is to continue their enslavement and vampirism of humanity. So, that being said, think about how they pushed and pushed and pushed a certain narrative during the bug and the lockdown that it was extremely deadly. Everybody was going to die. Oh my God, there's death every day. The death clock program. How many people do you know went from strong to weak because they sat and watched the news all day? Another program is Trump and Biden. And I get people that tell me, oh, you need to vote to make a change. You don't see what I see. You don't see how deep the corruption is. And that your vote doesn't matter. They've already decided who they're putting up there because they have an agenda. And you're unaware of it. Now, implants. We've talked about how we are energy beings. I explained a little bit the other day, and we'll get more into the DNA. We will get more into it and how it works and how it unlocks certain things in your body. The more that you progress and learn and get out of the enslavement, the more you grow, the more you learn, and the more you get freedom. Implants are energetic, most of them. Or, if you think that we have not been hit by biochemicals that have been created by the government, think again. They drugged their soldiers in the Vietnam War. I mean, come on. The worst program there is to put a gun in a soldier's hand and have them go kill a little kid. A little kid. Because the kid is bombed. The kid is strapped to a bomb and going to kill them all if he don't shoot that kid. That's the worst mind control bullshit that our government puts on us for a war that we're fighting for. What? We're stealing their stuff. We are stealing from them. Calling it war so someone like George Soros can make a bunch of money. That's what we're doing. So, one of the largest lies promoted to divide our race is the war over false gods promoted through religious violence. The false hierarchical type story of a crucified Christ figure in a mockery to further enslave humans into believing in salvation model through the crucified cross. It represents the tortured human being as well as the Christ, and that we have been crucified, implanted as our planet was invaded. These structures are called the crucifixion implants. The crucifixion implants are tangled control structures placed in the seventh dimensional logos and therefore it is our individual bodies in the seventh dimensional chakra, its complex meridians, and entire left side are female spirit of our bodies. We are not aware of these implants until we open the seventh chakra seal. See, that's another thing. Oh, the seven seals will open, and you're thinking in your mind, seven seals will open in the sky. No, it's your chakras in your body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 is the one that connects you to God, to your Christ. And how do you get there? You use love, not anger, not hate, not resentment, not shame, not pity. You use love. Love. I'm telling you. I can teach you guys how to do the chakra system. Hey, If any of this resonates with you and you know anybody that would be interested in watching my videos, help me spread the news. Help me spread the word. I'm doing what God told me to do. I was taught to learn the truth and teach it. We are at the end of a cycle. Something big is happening. We can see it everywhere. Everything is breaking down around us. It's time for us to educate ourselves and wise up. Hey, did you know Aquarius going into the new age, it stands for re-education. It stands for the truth being shown, being revealed. And we're in a time where we're learning everything and all their secrets will be revealed. We're going to find out the truth in our age and our time. So, I think I'm going to go ahead. Empaths versus non-empaths. When we look at the larger galactic picture of conscious enslavement, we see NNA's many-pronged agenda to target brain and thought forms on every person on Earth. Through the agenda of transhumanism, we see the promotion of hybridization and synthetic integration with artificial neural networks for control over CNS and brain. So do not get Neuralink. What is starting to surface with more clarity is that our human neurobiology is wired for empathy, which connects us to higher consciousness, and has a spiritual function. The NNA and their minions of soullessness, AI-infected synthetic beings, do not have the biocircuitry for empathy. We are in essence in a struggle between human empaths and alien hybrids. Humans and extra-dimensional aliens that are non-empaths. Wow. So well, that's how I communicated with Derek, because I'm an empath. I must have been breaking some of those, because it's like this. Every time you use a psychic gift or an ability, you grow. But you grow closer to Christ. That's why I never understood why they were like, oh, you're into witchcraft, that's the devil's work. Dude, that's how I found God. I didn't find God through your church, through your false church. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna end this. Let's see. Okay, dokie. Okay, so everybody's heard about the Great Reset. Davos, Switzerland. That's where they always go every year to talk about what they're going to do for the new world. All the richest people get together. Bill Gates, Oprah, what's that one name I just said him? Soros. The Octagon Group is located in Davos, Switzerland. It is the same group behind the current World Economic Forum and the fourth wave of transhumanist Great Reset that have been a black sun chain of command extending to the moon and other planets. These same lunar entities and their preferred bloodlines have been administering an assortment of surface cataclysms by arbitrating chosen demographic areas for dissemination. The moon, as a magnetic weapon, has been a part of their arsenal against human beings on the surface, in which gratefully during the next cycle will not be operational due to the Guardian Host protective intervention. Alright, guys, I'm gonna go. This is getting interesting, though. I think we'll pick back up on... Well, I need to do a couple more videos, but we will get into the One World Order stuff and orchestrating pandemic for the Great Reset. Yeah, that's where I'll pick up next. Alright, guys. Talk to you soon.